Welcome back to Federalprison.consulting. Now, this is an extremely important topic to talk about. It's preparation. That is one of the biggest things that I watched that people failed on when they were in prison camp or in an FTC or whatever prison that you're going to go to is preparation. Now, everything that we're going to be doing, that we're going to teach you and help you through the process mentally and everything before you self-surrender. But the key is that once you walk into prison, you want to be as prepared as you possibly can. That also means with documentation. Okay, so I'm going to talk fast, so get a pen and paper ready because this is going to go by really fast. If you take anything from any of our videos, this is the most important thing to do. Your attorney, the prison doesn't even know what you should be bringing. So get ready, here we go.
So the first and foremost very important thing you need to be prepared with is your personal identification. You're going to call all the different prisons depending on where you go and you're going to get 10 different answers. So you need to be prepared and just have everything ready to go. That is your ID, your social security card, your birth certificate, or a copy of your birth certificate. I personally brought copies of everything and I had the originals with my POA back home.
Now I'm going to tell you guys, does not matter. You can call your prison. I called Sheridan. I asked him exactly what kind of documentation I'm going to have to bring. When I got there, that was wrong. The prison doesn't even know what you bring. So the most important thing to do is have everything current. Have your birth certificate, ready to go, or have, well, I'll get into the next one, but you want to have your birth certificate, your driver's license, current driver's license. You want to have all this stuff ready to go before you walk into prison. Which brings me to number 2. You want to have a POA, which is a power of attorney. The power of attorney is going to be the person that's going to be holding on to all this documentation for you. For whatever reason, the prison will not allow you to bring your original birth certificate in there or your original social security card. Why? It's because they feel like that's escape charges or whatever. It's prison logic, which don't even try to figure that one out. But you want to have your power of attorney established and ready to go with this documentation.
So you may be wondering, why do I need a power of attorney when I'm going to be in prison? Well, you're not going to be able to handle your own affairs, and most may think it might not come in handy, but for both of us, we utilized our power of attorney while we were incarcerated.
Number 3, get your bills organized. Get all your stuff. Get all of your responsibilities organized. Mortgage, car payments, whatever it is, get that stuff organized. Because like what she said earlier, is that once you are incarcerated, you cannot handle this stuff. Yeah, there's no more Google, there's no more nothing like that. You can't go online and you can't pay a bill anymore. That is over, that is done, you're sitting in prison. You want to make sure you get all your stuff organized. So that is number 3.
Now number 4, savings account. Why do we need a savings account? We're going to prison. Well, the first thing is if you are going to want money on your commissary and you don't want to rely on everybody else, it's important to have money set aside that people can put on your books for you. Also, if you have other bills that you're going to continue paying while you're incarcerated, you need to have money set aside so your power of attorney, whoever's in charge of your affairs, can pay those bills and you're not putting any more strain or pressure on them.
And lastly, number 5, contact list. Now, once you get to prison, there's something called core links, right? So core links is basically what is going to be your new phone book through prison. You're going to need people's phone numbers. You're going to need people's complete address. I understand this goes back to prison logic. You need their complete address. They will not allow you to input information unless it's the complete address. So you got to have their zip code. You got to have every single thing established. Have their phone numbers, have their emails, have everything ready. Mail that to yourself before you self-surrender. So when you get to prison, it comes in the mail. You already have it.
And one last little trick I want to tell you is if you want to arrive to prison and have things on the way, you're more than welcome the day or so before to go on Amazon, order yourself a few books, order yourself a planner. So once you arrive to prison, you are showing up and mail is coming to you.
Now, everyone's situation is going to vary. Everyone's plan, POA, savings account, whatever it is going to vary. So that's why we work with you individually to make the best plan for you. We get your book all set up. We get everything set up for your POA. So then when you are incarcerated, you can sit there, you can do your time and come home back to your family as soon as possible. So if you're facing federal prison, stop being stubborn. Stand up, give us a call. Why? It's because this is so important. You got to prepare for this. Because if you don't prepare, once you're there, it's over. You're done. You're serving your time until you go home back to your family. So pick up the phone, shoot us an email, whatever you prefer, because we have a huge checklist. Now, this is only the top 5 things, but we have a checklist that we'll individually go through with you, and we'll create a very special portfolio just for you and your POA.
So thank you guys for joining us again. If you have any further questions, like he said, give us a call, send us an email, and we hope to see you on the next video.